Hello everybody, it's Christine from Christine's Stamping Spot. Welcome to my Mystery Monday video today. I hope you are all having a wonderful Remembrance Day long weekend. So today we are going to do a Christmas card using the Stars at Night bundle. So this is what it looks like, the stamp set. And then these are some beautiful dies here, lots of different sizes of stars that you can use. There's even a label for your greeting and multiples of a couple of shapes, so you can do your die cutting a little bit quicker. Now, part of this bundle also includes the Stars at Night hybrid embossing folder. Now, by hybrid, what they mean is that it can emboss and cut at the same time. And we've had a couple of these in the past. And so if we take a quick look at the dies, if we grab this large one, this will cut out 3 stars at once. So you could just use this all by itself and just cut out 3 basic stars. Or you can lie it inside this embossing folder. It kind of nestles right where it's supposed to go. Put your cardstock on top, close it, and run it through. And when it comes out, it will cut out your stars individually, plus they will also be embossed, which is pretty cool. So you can, there's a couple of different shapes here, and you can sort of layer them for different layers. It's a very, very cool concept. And I'm just going to show you what one of them looks like if you were just to emboss. So I don't know if you can see this, the white. So you've got this really detailed star with multiple layers, and you could layer multiple pieces on top of each other. Excuse me, we got a couple little stars and snowflakes in between, and just different shapes and sizes. So very, very cool. So if you're looking where that bundle is, it's in our mini on page 17. So this is the stamp set, the dies, and the embossing folder. Okay, so that is part of our mini. And the card we are going to make today is this one. Wishing you the best and brightest holiday season. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of my pieces that I've pre-cut. And there is another paper that I thought I would play with today. I saw this idea online, and I'm sorry I can't remember the demonstrator's name. I don't know if she used this, the exact paper I'm going to show you, but I thought I'm going to try that and see how it looks. I really love navy at Christmas, either with gold or especially with silver. So first of all, we're going to start with our base, Night of Navy cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to fold that in half. And this color here, I'm wondering if you could guess what color this is. It has a gold look to it, but it's actually wild wheat, which is one of our new ink colors. And I thought at first, well, should I just use a gold foil sheet? But I didn't necessarily want to use a whole one underneath, although you can sort of cut out and just use it as an outline. But I thought, you know what, this wild wheat almost could pass for looking a little bit like gold when it's next to the navy. So I thought, okay, let's give that a try. And I have not used this new ink color yet, so this is interesting. I thought I would be using it on a fall project, but I'm using it on a Christmas one for the first time. Okay, so we'll do that. And then the paper I want to show you is this one. Now, not this color specifically, but this is what comes in the package. This is our soft shimmer 12 by 12 specialty paper. And can you just see the shimmer there? If you're looking for it, it's in our annual catalog on page 127, and it's this package down here, number 7. It's a new item this year. So you get 5 sheets in the package, and the colors you get, this is Berry Burst, which is beautiful. I apologize for some of the shadows with my lighting today. You get Berry Burst. This is Bubble Bath, which is quite pretty, very soft pink. This would be really nice for a baby or for a wedding shower, something like that. Then we have Lost Lagoon, which is beautiful. You can just see that shimmer and sparkle. This is Pretty Peacock, which is also just gorgeous. I just love this. And then the one we're using is the Night of Navy. So do you see that little shimmer that sort of pops up in this paper? I think that's just so pretty. So what I did was I used that embossing folder, that hybrid, and I don't know if you can see. Can you see those stars that are sort of embossed in there? You can see them on the back. But I did them on the navy because I thought, oh, that would be pretty if you can visualize it sort of as a night sky with a little bit of shimmer in there. I thought that was really neat. So then what I did was I used some of the dies and I cut out separate stars out of the wild wheat as well. So I cut out about 4 of them, and I'm just going to attach these on top of these embossed images. So we have this large one, a narrower one. I guess I could do it this way so it looks like my sample. Or you could do it the other way. So I'm going to attach some glue dots on the back. Now when you run it through, can you see these little indented lines here? Those show up when you run it through the dies. Very, very neat. A lot of extra little detail in there. You can see it on this large one. And then the 2 small ones, I don't know. These ones just look like they're plain, but they are 2 different shapes. Okay. All right, so let me grab my glue dots and we're going to try to put this on. And I guess adhesive sheets might have been a really good way to go too, but of course, by the time I thought of that, these were already cut out. So we will just go with using these glue dots, which work as well. And they might actually, you know what, I'm not sure I've ever used adhesive sheets on glimmer paper. I'm really curious how they would stick. That's a really good question. And I know glue dots will stick. So now I know it's a little bit tricky to see the navy in this light, but I'm going to try to put this in the center of this large star. Kind of like that. Just sort of press that down. So we've got one. And this guy's really, really thin. So we might have to fold up a couple of these glue dots. Kind of fold them in half. Make it like a little blob of glue. Maybe liquid glue might be a good alternative too. I don't know. That might be something you could use as well. I'm not sure how that sticks to glimmer, but it probably would stick to pretty much anything. It's pretty strong, our Tombow glue. I'll do that one. Maybe, whoop, did I get it? Nope, I missed it. There we go. And we will do another one here, and maybe one in the center, just to give it a good anchor. Okay, so this one, we're going to try to line up on that long, skinny, embossed one, which is right here, if you can see it. And we're just going to line this up as best we can. I think that's pretty close, hey? It's hard to tell on the navy. I mean, I love this navy, but it is very dark, so. And it's a little bit dark in this room today, so I'm kind of guessing a little, but I think that works. Okay, and these 2 little ones don't really have a particular spot that I'm going to worry about. So I am just going to put those on random, wherever I would like to put them. I think I'll put them maybe towards the top. And these are pretty small, so I think we'll just use 1 per. So let's put maybe this one up here. And we will put that longer, slimmer one. We will put that here, sort of in the center of those two bigger ones, like so. Okay, so there are the stars. It's coming together. All right, now if you didn't want to use wild wheat or you don't have wild wheat, you can definitely use our gold foil sheets or silver foil sheets. Those would be beautiful too. Okay, so down here at the bottom, I'm going to put a little bit of this ribbon. This is our Night of Navy and Gold glitter ribbon. So very sparkly on the one side, just very shimmery and shiny. So I'm just going to add a strip of that here on the bottom. Let's put a bit of adhesive on the back. And now some of this might come off in your fingers. Glitter tends to do that, whether it's in ribbon or otherwise. So we're just going to run this along the bottom. You can see that. And to the back, like so. And just trim off our edge. Okay, and what I might do is just put a teeny tack of adhesive underneath, just to tack that down on the front. Okay, so now I think we're ready to put that on top of our base. And that mat just kind of pops a little bit too, which is great. Okay, so let's put some adhesive on the back. Here we go. We'll put that on our wild wheat layer. Like honestly, in this light, it definitely looks like kind of a matted gold color to me, but to look at in the daylight it might look a little different when the sun comes out. Okay, so now we're going to add our greeting, and I did use the greeting from the stamp set, wishing you the best and brightest holiday season, and there is a die in here that cuts that out. So I stamped it with wild wheat again. Now you could emboss this in gold if you wanted. That would look nice too. It would give it a bit of a shimmer with all the sparkle going on. And I'm just going to lay that sort of halfway up the ribbon. Don't want to cover my star too much, but maybe over here. And I will pop that up with some dimensionals. And then we will just finish off those stars with a teeny bit more of bling. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this so we can still see that beautiful ribbon sparkle through. I think I'll put it about there. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of bling in the center of each of the stars. Now, we used to have in the mini those beautiful little star trinkets, but unfortunately, they did sell out for a second time, and now they are gone for good. So if you still have some, you're lucky, and you could certainly use those here in the center if you wanted, or you could use a different sort of gem if you wanted. There's lots that we have to choose from. So let's just put these there, and there's our card. Oh, they almost look identical. Look at that. Okay, so that is our Stars at Night stamp set and embossing folder and dies, and just some of the many things that you can do with this bundle of products. Now, just as a reminder, we do have a seasonal sale starting tomorrow, November 14th until the 16th, so just 3 days, and that entitles you to discounts on our ribbon, our paper, and our inks, including blends, from our annual catalog. So if there's anything you need to stock up on or certain things you've been putting off, check out the annual catalog, and you're welcome to put in an order on my website if you like at christineludwig.stampinup.net, and my November host code is 7KPWKC93 if you're interested. So 3-day seasonal sales starting tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this project, and we will see you again next week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.